Dealing with a narcissistic spouse can feel like an endless battle. In this video, we're focusing on solutions that bring serenity back into your life. It's time for you to step up and create a space where your well-being is the priority. Let's get stuck into this transformative guide. 1. Understanding narcissism in a spouse. Recognizing that you're dealing with a narcissistic wife is the first step in protecting your well-being. Narcissism involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy, and an excessive need for admiration. Understanding these traits helps in navigating interactions. Always remember, her behavior is a reflection of her personality disorder, not your worth. 2. The importance of self-care. Investing in self-care is critical when dealing with a narcissistic partner. Engaging in activities that boost your mental, emotional, and physical health can provide the strength needed to cope. This includes physical care like sleep, exercise, and nutrition, but also emotional and psychological self-care. Activities such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, or any hobbies that you find fulfilling can provide emotional release and stress reduction. Practicing self-compassion is also key. Remind yourself regularly that you're facing a challenging situation and it's okay to feel overwhelmed or sad. Be kind to yourself just as you would be to a good friend in the same situation. Celebrating small victories and acknowledging your resilience in dealing with a difficult relationship can also bolster your self-esteem. 3. Developing a support system. A strong support system is invaluable. Surrounding yourself with understanding friends, family, or support groups can offer the emotional backing you need. Speaking to therapists or counselors who specialize in narcissistic behavior can provide insights and coping strategies. You're not alone in this journey. 4. Effective communication techniques. Communicating with a narcissistic wife can be challenging. It's important to use clear, concise, and assertive communication. Avoid emotionally charged language and try to stay as calm and factual as possible. Setting clear boundaries verbally and sticking to them consistently can help manage expectations in your relationship. 5. Setting healthy boundaries. Setting boundaries is crucial in any relationship, even more so with a narcissistic partner. Clearly define what is acceptable and what isn't in terms of behavior and communication. Communicate boundaries assertively and calmly. When your partner crosses these boundaries, have a consistent response. For example, if a conversation becomes abusive, you might choose to leave the room. It's important to stick to these boundaries once set. Inconsistency can lead to further manipulation. Remember, establishing boundaries is not about changing your partner's behavior. That's not within your control, but about protecting your own mental health and well-being. Narcissists often respond to boundary setting with anger or manipulation, trying to make you feel guilty or unreasonable. Prepare for this and remind yourself that you have every right to protect your emotional space. 6. Coping with manipulation. Narcissistic individuals often use manipulation to control others. Recognizing these tactics can help you maintain perspective and react appropriately. Common methods include guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or playing the victim. Remain firm in your boundaries and don't get drawn into emotional games. 7. Dealing with criticism. Criticism from a narcissistic spouse can be constant and demoralizing. It's important to differentiate between constructive criticism and demeaning comments meant to undermine your self-esteem. Develop thick skin and try not to take harsh words personally. Keep in mind, her criticisms are often projections of her own insecurities. 8. Embracing personal growth. Personal growth and self-improvement are essential when dealing with a narcissistic wife. This journey begins by understanding that her actions are not a reflection of your worth, but are indicative of her struggles and personality disorder. Start by exploring personal interests, hobbies, or career aspirations that might have been sidelined. Personal growth is about rediscovering your identity separate from the relationship's turmoil. Learning new skills, pursuing education, or simply engaging in activities that bring joy can have a transformative effect on your self-esteem and overall outlook. These pursuits provide a necessary distraction from marital discord and help build a supportive network outside of your relationship. Additionally, consider therapy or personal development workshops. These can offer insights into your behaviour patterns and teach strategies for emotional resilience. 9. Recognising and challenging gaslighting. Gaslighting is a common tactic used by narcissistic individuals to make their partners doubt their own reality and feelings. It can be subtle or overt, but its effect is to undermine self-trust and confidence. Recognise the signs, dismissing your feelings, rewriting history, or portraying you as overreactive or crazy. When you suspect gaslighting, trust your instincts. Document conversations and events to help keep a clear record of any truth. Try to stay grounded in your experiences and feelings. Remember, your emotions and memories are valid regardless of your partner's assertions. This documentation isn't just for potential legal use, it's a tangible reminder of your reality when your memory or confidence is challenged. Challenging gaslighting directly can be complex, as narcissistic individuals are skilled in twisting words. Instead, focus on reaffirming your own perception. Use affirmations, rely on your support network, and seek the guidance of a therapist. A professional can offer strategies to assert your truth and maintain a clear sense of self in the face of ongoing manipulation. 10. The role of empathy. While challenging showing empathy towards a narcissistic wife can sometimes ease tensions. Understanding that her behaviour stems from deep-seated insecurity and fear can help you respond compassionately, though it's not an excuse for abusive behaviour. Just make sure to protect yourself, and don't let empathy lead to enabling her negative behaviours. 11. Recognising emotional abuse. Narcissistic relationships can often involve emotional abuse. Recognise signs like constant belittlement, gaslighting, and emotional manipulation. Such behaviours can leave deep psychological scars. Identifying these patterns is the first step in addressing them and seeking help. Emotional abuse is never acceptable, and it's crucial to prioritise your mental health when faced with this challenging scenario. 12. Finding individual therapy. Seeking therapy for yourself can be a game changer. A therapist specialising in narcissistic abuse can provide you with the tools to understand what you're experiencing, cope with the emotional impact, and rebuild your self-esteem. Therapy offers a safe space to process your feelings and work on healing from any trauma caused by the relationship. 13. Avoiding isolation. A common tactic of narcissistic partners is to isolate you from your support network. They may do this subtly by criticising your friends and family, or more directly by demanding you cut off contact. Actively work against this by maintaining your social connections. Regular contact with people who care about and understand you is essential for your well-being. 14. Understanding the cycle of abuse. Be aware of the cycle of abuse that often occurs in relationships with narcissists, the cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discarding. This pattern can be emotionally exhausting and confusing. Understanding this cycle can help you recognise when you're being pulled into it, allowing you to step back and reassess your situation more objectively. 15. Legal and financial preparedness. In some cases, you might consider leaving a narcissistic relationship. In such scenarios, legal and financial preparedness are crucial. Gather important documents, understand your financial situation, and explore legal options if necessary. Consulting with a lawyer who understands the intricacies of divorcing a narcissist can provide you with a plan to protect your interests and ensure your security. 16. Seeking support networks. Building a support network can provide immense relief and perspective on handling a relationship with a narcissistic partner. This network might include friends, family, therapy groups, or online communities of people who have gone through similar experiences. These individuals can offer empathy, practical advice, and a sense of not being alone in your struggles. Sharing your story and hearing others can be validating and empowering. However, when choosing whom to trust, be selective. Narcissistic partners may attempt to turn mutual friends or family against you. Look for people who have shown consistent understanding and support, or consider seeking new networks where your partner has less influence. 17. Planning for the future. Think about your future, both with and without your partner. Reflect on your own personal goals, values, and what brings you happiness. Can these be achieved in your current situation, or do they require significant changes? Planning for the future might involve personal growth, career advancement, or educational pursuits. It could also mean considering the feasibility and logistics of leaving the relationship if the abuse continues or worsens. This planning isn't about making immediate decisions, but about understanding your options and empowering yourself to make choices for your own well-being. Remember, you deserve a life filled with respect, love, and fulfillment, and it's okay to prioritize these needs. That concludes our exploration of setting boundaries in a challenging relationship. Are you ready to learn more? You might enjoy signs of a female narcissist and tactics used, or gain insights from what happens when the narcissist loses control over you. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more.